Hello guys, what is going on? And as you can see by the title of this video, welcome to my tablet buying guide of 2015.
Yes!
As you can see, I am joined by my two really good friends, Pat and B-Man.
No.
So sit down, get comfortable, and enjoy this video.
So we're going to begin this video talking about the best full-size tablet, and to start off the list is the iPad Air 2.
The classic.
Very classic. So this got a nice tech spec bump from the original iPad Air. It's much lighter now. It has the same display resolution, Retina display, 2516 by 1536, you know, pretty regular stuff.
Basic stuff, man.
But the processor did improve. It now has an Apple A8X processor. The camera was also bumped up to an 8 megapixel 1080p camera for the back-facing camera.
Same as in the iPhone 5S.
Exactly. They also did add Touch ID to this one, which, you know, is a nice thing that has been doing very well for Apple, the Touch ID. Moving on, it also has Apple SIM now, which allows you for when you get the iPad. Yeah, there it is right there.
Show and tell.
It's quite beautiful, I know. So Apple SIM allows you for the 4G models to actually be able to choose which carrier you want within the settings, so you don't have to physically buy which one that you would really want to have. Moving on,
flexibility.
The price is pretty standard. It's what it always has been, starting at $500 for the Wi-Fi.
Nice and cheap.
Nice and cheap, and yeah, nice and cheap. And if you want 4G, you'll be pumping up to $130 more to $630.
Yeah, so the iPad is a classic bet. For most people, that's probably the one you want to go with. But the next best full-size tablet you can go with, at least in our opinion, is the Nexus 9. Now, this came out in the fall of 2014, same as the iPad. And it has a lot in common with the iPad, so it has the same exact display resolution. Although the size comes in at 8.9 inches, the full-size iPad is 9.7 inches. So it has a pixel density of 281 ppi. I knew that off the top of my head. It has a decent build quality, aluminum band going around the outside, although the back of it is plastic, but overall the build quality is good enough. Not as good as the iPad when it comes to build quality. That's kind of to be expected at this point. And when it comes to the CPU on the inside, it has a very awesome chipset. It is the Tegra K1 backed up by 2 GB of RAM. This is a very fast and very capable mobile processor to find in a tablet.
So the Tegra K1 is a very good processor, especially for gaming. It's one of the most powerful mobile processor out there as far as in tablets. It has 192 CUDA cores, which is very good. So overall, as far as gaming goes, this will have a lot of support into the future, so it's a good future-proof device, you could say. So it'll last you a long time if you buy it.
Yeah, it's one of the fastest mobile processors you can find in a tablet right now. And to finish up the Nexus 9, it has a dual front-facing speaker, so it's going to be awesome for watching movies and just consuming media, which is what tablets specialize in doing. And it has an 8 megapixel camera on the back, which, you know, gets the job done, and it begins at $399, so $100 less than the full-size iPad, so it's a very good option. And it also has Android 5.0 Lollipop on the inside. Can't forget about that. No skin on the inside, and it's first in line to get updates from Google because it is a Nexus device.
Okay, so now to start the next section, which is the small tablet section. We're going to start with the NVIDIA Shield tablet, which is very good. This is the main, they call it the gaming optimized tablet. Again, it has the Tegra K1, which is clocked at 2.2 gigahertz, 192 CUDA cores, all that good stuff. Comes with 16 gigs of storage, and display size is 1920 by 1200. So very good quality, especially as a pretty small display, so it's going to look really good.
Yeah, it's on an 8-inch display, so.
And it comes with the integrated stylus. It's a very good overall tablet for anything, not just gaming. Has a good battery life at right around 9 hours, so it should last you through most of the day, depending on what you're doing. Gaming, it would last a little bit less. But overall, as a tablet, since it starts at only $300, is a really, really good price point.
Yeah, $299, so it's kind of a budget tablet as well. It's small, it's excellent for gaming, has a dual front-facing speakers, really good for watching movies, and it's a very good 16:9 aspect ratio, 8-inch tablet. So moving on to the next one, Brendan.
Shit, my bad. So the second small tablet that we recommend is the iPad Mini 2. Now, we recommend it to because when you look at the specs between the 2 and the 3, there really isn't any difference at all, aside from the fact that the iPad Mini 3 has got Touch ID. Everything else, the specs are still the same. It has the same display, it has the same A7 chip, it has the same camera. Literally everything is the same.
Same design.
Same design. And also the only difference is it's also $100 more to get the iPad Mini 3. So
overall, don't buy it.
Yeah, Basically.
iPad Mini 3 is a no-go.
Yeah.
Stay away.
So unless you're a really, really like true believer of Touch ID, I would
gotta
definitely
$dollar value.
yeah. Unless you really are into that, we would just say getting the iPad Mini 2 would definitely get the job done for you.
And it costs what, $299?
Yes, just $100 less, so $300.
And it's an iPad. You guys know what to expect. It's a 7.9 inches Retina
Yeah.
display, all that kind of fun stuff. So buy the 2, not the 3.
So now to begin with the budget sector of the video, again, we're going to just say that the NVIDIA Shield definitely falls into this, with it being only $300, 16 gigabyte storage, a little bit above a 1080p display, so great tablet for this section.
But now the second really awesome budget tablet I want to talk about is the Nokia N1. Now this tablet was shown off at MWC that happened just a few weeks ago at the time of filming this video. And this is a tablet that's sold in China right now, but it should be coming to the United States relatively soon. And it's basically a Chinese iPad mini clone. So it has a 7.9 inch display, its Retina has the same resolution, 4:3 aspect ratio, a 64-bit CPU on the inside, 2.3 gigahertz in speed, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and aluminum build quality, and it's just a very awesome tablet. It is an iPad mini clone, but it does run Android 5.0 on the inside. It has a nice custom Z launcher skin over top of it. And based off of the hands-on that we had at MWC, it does look to be a very awesome budget Android choice, and it only costs $250. And it's 6.9 millimeters thick, so very a thin device. It has a USB Type-C connection on it, so top of the line, latest inputs on it, and it's a very nice option for $250. What, Mom?
What is this, a studio?
We're trying to do the podcast.
And your room looks a mess.
Why'd you come in? We're
I
doing the
told
podcast.
you can't have a mess. When you leave here, you always lock the door with the key.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely adding that to the video.
Could you please?
I think I finished the section just in time.
Yeah, could you like really add that to the video, Nick?
Alright, so I think I finished the tablet, right? How did it sound?
I was sort of just like taken over by the fact that your mother. So our last section is going to be the productivity section, and the key winner for this one is definitely the Surface Pro 3. So the Surface has come a long way over the years, with the Surface Pro 3 being really good. The processors range from i3 to i7, so with the i3, that will be good for most of your day-to-day processors like checking email and stuff, but if you really want to use this for more than that, I would go with something like the i5 or the i7. The price range goes from $799 all the way up to $2,000. And a must-have with these is some sort of keyboard, because the touchscreen, if you're going to be using productivity, you're not going to want to be typing on the screen because it would take a lot longer. So these are very good tablets overall if you're going to be using this as almost your computer, and it's something that we definitely recommend.
Yeah, I don't know if you mentioned it, but it has a 12-inch display. It's like 2K resolution, well above 1080p. And
Yeah.
the keyboard accessory is the type cover. It's an optional accessory sold by Microsoft, and it's definitely a must-go. It costs about $100, so you got to tack that on to the cost of the tablet. But
Yeah.
that is definitely the whole package, and it's a very awesome option. It's definitely the best 2-in-1 slash productivity tablet in our opinion. So with that said, that is the end of this video. Let us know in the comments down below what you think of this topic. Which tablets do you like the most? Do we leave any out? And if so, then please abuse us in the comments, like I know you will. Like the video if you guys enjoyed. And
Yeah,
I think that's it.
I think it is.
So that's going to end this video. See you guys in the next one. Peace out. God bless. Okay, how do you think that was?
I think that's pretty good. You have a lot to play with.
Okay.
I feel like it was kind of random. Like, I don't know if we gave enough info.
We gave info. I mean, when you watch it, you'll see. It sounded pretty good.
And as you can see, I'm joined by my two really good friends, Pat and B-Man. I hope you guys do enjoy this.
Dude, you suck.
I do suck.
Alright, this is only the intro.
I'm going to do it this time, I promise. This is all edited
Promised
for me.
3 times ago, Nick.